In the wake of chaos, Storm Henk has left a trail of havoc across the United Kingdom. From flooded streets to impassable roads, England and Wales are grappling with the aftermath of relentless winds and torrential rain. This marks the 8th storm in just 3 months, and the latest blow comes on the heels of Storm Gerritt, which battered the nation at the close of December. In the news across the country, we've seen cars stranded beneath bridges and floating homes teetering on the edge. In this episode, we witness firsthand the resilience of a community facing nature's fury. Join us as we navigate through the challenges, capturing the stories of survival, strength, and the unbeatable spirit of those weathering the storm. This is the relentless saga of Storm Henk, unfolding on the banks of the River Thames. Now we take you to the heart of Shepperton, where the mighty River Thames battles against the elements.
Happy New Year! We're back, and gosh, if you've been part of the weather, which everybody would have been part of the weather, it's been tragic. It's been raining, it's been blowing a hoolie. We've had to cut the ropes on our boat because we tied them so tight because of the wind, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then came a cropper because then the level rose and then they got too tight, so Richard had to cut them. And anyway, we've come down to Shepperton because it's literally 1 year ago that we did our video Bursting Banks, and this year I think it's even worse.
Well, it was Penton Hook we filmed last time,
We
wasn't
did,
it?
yeah.
We're a bit further down now, we're at Sunbury.
Yeah.
The Sunbury Lock is behind the trees in front of us, but behind you, which is a bit weird.
And it's crazy, it's absolutely crazy. We were actually supposed to be doing for you a film of a boat tour today. Problem is, we couldn't get on the boat unless we had waders. And as much as we love doing these videos, and entertaining you, we weren't in it. We weren't that dedicated.
Oh yeah, we should have.
We don't have waders, so we couldn't have done.
The water level down there has gone up by about 7 to 8 foot on the Thames.
Crazy.
The boats are fine because they're on floating pontoons, but you can't get to the pontoons unless you wade through about knee deep.
No.
We ain't doing that.
So. Not wanting to repeat history, but we thought we'd give you a bit of a report because there's been some stuff on the news. So there was a barge that got sort of stuck, didn't it? There was a car that got stuck under the bridge, but actually they haven't really come out and reported on the rivers and the canals, and so we thought we'd give you an overview of the madness that has ensued this year so far. Just been going along in the car, and literally the river has burst its banks. It looked like river in people's back gardens. It's absolutely, it must be terrifying.
Look at the building here.
And we are, yeah, we're a long way from the Thames, aren't we? To like,
yeah.
So this was, we've come back to one of our favourite spots when we were on the Thames, Lady Lindsay's lawn. And as you can see, there ain't much lawn. Wow.
Well, it's normally past the wall, isn't it?
It is,
grass.
yeah.
And it sort of goes right out there.
And that's got some flow on it as well.
Yep.
And it looks like there's a boat that might actually be up over the grass down there as well.
That one's over the lawn, that is.
Shows how extreme our weather has been. Look at the size of that tree that's literally been uprooted in the latest storm. So you can see here, you can see where the sort of edge of the moorings are, and then this boat in front, obviously something has caused it to swing, and it's currently, I believe, on the grass.
Broken the front rope, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And the flow has pushed it this way.
Crazy. Honestly, it's just crazy, isn't it? The amount of rainfall we've had. We just heard the guy on one of the boats saying that that blue boat that's sort of against the sign, it happened in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he just heard a big
Just
crunch.
had a massive crunch.
He bent the sign over.
And that's the only thing that stopped him going any further. Good.
What?
The crafting I could do with all these chunks of wood.
Well, do you want one?
I still haven't crafted with my driftwood yet.
No, it's still at the corner of my workshop. I'm sure it's got paint all over it.
The tree from a different angle. Wow, look at that. Honestly, what is happening with our weather? So we were just talking to a guy on his boat, one that's had the foresight to actually sort of use multiple planks of wood so he can still get on and off his boat. And he said, what was it? Oh, we thought, buy a boat, it can't flood.
Yeah, well, they got flooded out when he lived in his old house up north, didn't they? So we'll get a boat, we'll be all right.
Yeah, it can't flood.
So technically, he hasn't flooded, he just can't get to the boat.
Yeah.
We, basically, there. Because you come between the two boats here, and you come up the other side of that, and then you climb up the steps.
Yeah. Oh dear.
And then,
God, look at the electric posts.
barking at a car.
Literally underwater. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Completely over the path, tipped over.
Pulled right down.
That is the lock landing. You literally can't see it. I used to have to literally try and reach, really stretch, get to those bollards.
You got the scale on the other side. It goes from 9 all the way down to 0 and then 9 again to 1. The yellow bit, when it gets to that line below 1, which is the 0 of the yellow, that's the river height, I believe, of the other side of the lock. So that's the high river's height.
Oh wow.
So you can tell that it's only, well, you can see the depth and the difference between the river. There's not a lot, is it?
No.
You might as well open all the gates.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Yeah. We're just like stood here like talking about the gauges and then we went, oh, yeah, that is high. Hang on,
what's that reading 8?
There's no lock landing at all. It has gone.
It's gone. Yeah, because you can see the other side, look how high it is down there.
Yeah, you can, but look at that sunset. It's actually really beautiful, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
It's actually almost like being by the sea somehow because the sound of the water's so loud. Wow, look at that. So we've just spoken to a friend that we know, haven't we, back down here, and they're actually quite lucky here. It hasn't broken the bank yet.
It will do tonight.
Yeah, it probably will, but
they've been told.
So they said what, tonight it might go up
6 to 8 inches.
Oh wow, yeah.
In one evening.
And that will come over.
They sent out a warning, yeah.
Yeah.
That will.
So there we go. So I'm just coming in for a nice little hot chocolate.
With my dive, I'm going to put my diving
and
suit on.
latte. Your diving suit.
Yeah, up there, look.
What are you doing, Twiglet? Are you trying to eat the biscuit out of my mouth?
No. She would.
Did you notice there's a massive wheel behind us?
The wheel. Oh, yeah.
So we've had a nice hot chocolate.
Latte.
Oh, you had a latte, yeah.
Biscuits.
It's only 4:30, but it's getting dark already.
Bedtime.
Yeah, and that's us really. So it's quite amazing how much this water is rising.
It's scary. That is scary, isn't it, out there?
Yeah, definitely. And didn't you say down near Hampton Court it's risen about 7 foot or
7, 8 foot.
Yeah.
In total, so over the last 2 days.
Yeah, which is where we were supposed to be today, doing some filming on a boat, but we can't get to it.
No.
So, yeah, we will leave it there, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye!